Oh, my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gilgo Beach Chiller. Today, I've got my friend Joe Winchell on the beach with me.
The fact that I'm here, the fact that it's Sunday and I'm up before noon is a miracle. Hi. Yeah, this is usually the
Miracles usually happen to a guy like me. And here he is, in the flesh, with his Jordans on the beach.
Yep, I'm not really a beach guy.
That's all right. I
like the...
You've got the cut-off black flag swag.
Yeah, I like the idea of a beach. Like, I like to sit at a bar on the beach.
I like the concept of a beach.
I like the concept of a beach. You know, like I like to go to Cabo Wabo restaurants.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's the idea of a beach, but it's not a beach.
Right, Bahama Breeze.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bahama Breeze, where they're like, we put sand on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, people are fighting with their wives.
Yeah.
It's just like the beach.
Exactly. It's just like somebody's throwing coconut shrimp at their husband. It's great. It's exactly like the beach.
Yeah, they're throwing glasses of red wine.
No, but I was actually saying before. I'm like, I like, you know, I like to drink outside. That's what
Drinking outside is so nice, especially when the sun's out.
That's why I play golf.
Oh, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm like, I can drink and smoke weed outside.
And legally, I'm allowed to drive this cart.
Yeah, they can't.
They can't stop me.
You can. They see you take the beers. Like, I'm going to take this golf cart and this 12-pack, and they're like, yeah, here are the keys.
Yeah.
Hertz doesn't do that.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of questions when you bring a 6-pack.
Hertz has cart girls. They show up.
I walk up drinking a High Life. I had a rough day. Of course, I'm going to drink the other 6 in your car.
That'd be a fun
it's
car
not
rental
my car.
service.
It's a rental. Like, of course, I'm going to drink in it.
That'd be a nice rental service. You have girls that show up in like a food truck with beers. Like, you want anything?
That's a
Before
golf
you
course.
take off. I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's the most ridiculous thing ever. They just show up. He's like, I know you brought drinks with you. Do you want more drinks?
Yeah.
God.
My cousin, his girlfriend was a cart girl, and that's how we met her. He rizzed up the cart girl.
I was a cart boy.
Yeah,
I was
you were.
Yeah,
yeah. You're getting all the nasty little pedophiles out there.
No, I was like.
They make you wear Daisy Dukes.
No, because I worked at like an old, like it was like old money.
Yeah.
So it was like a bunch of like 80-year-old like old fucking like the original finance bros.
Right, because you live out east, where they all congregated.
So it was like they didn't drink. Like no, they didn't. They weren't really. They were like all about the game of golf and like fresh fruit and like being cunty. That was their whole thing.
Yeah, I get that.
That was like their whole thing. Like I never like people like you didn't make friends, and I'm like I made friends with the caddies who sold me weed.
Yeah,
but I didn't make friends with all these people that like drove orange Lamborghinis.
I mean, what are you guys even going to connect over?
Nothing.
You know?
They don't have. They have. There's nothing. You like Ghostbusters. Like what am I supposed to talk about with these people?
Yeah, I think it's really cool you rigged the economy against my class.
Yeah.
You guys.
What's it like being a white collar criminal? I've never. I only know blue. Like.
Yeah. What's it like having a house too big you don't know how to clean it?
Yeah, they had people there. Like I think the owner of like the Cleveland Indians goes there, some shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. So, but they all it was just like fresh fruit cart like stuff, like stuff that like amenities that people would ask for and never really use.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like had to be like a certain Gatorade all the time for this one customer.
I like my melon 72 degrees.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
It was like weird shit like that.
Yeah.
I used to have to bring drinks to people out on the golf course.
So I mean, when you have money, you get to like have preferences that way, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it's this, you know, like again, this is nice because I'm like sitting and just like it's like a TV.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go in the water. Like,
yeah, imagine you had to drive to someone's basement in Patchogue to film a podcast. That would be a nightmare, dude.
Shut up. Are you talking about me? I feel attacked.
Joe Winchell.
I feel attacked. It wasn't my basement. It was Chris's basement.
I know.
And he lived in that basement, which is technically his room.
I just like that this is like
it's making fun of your basement, Chris. You hear that? Making fun of the black mold in the walls. Never mind.
Chris, only the black mold knows how you feel, okay?
I mean, I've done
black
podcasts.
mold is your friend.
I've done podcasts in the sketchiest places.
Yeah.
You do enough mics, eventually people, like, if they like you, they'll be like, do my podcast. And like, especially when you start, you just say yes to everything. And then you end up, like, driving to a place that looks like a place that looks like an anti-drug ad from the 90s, like where people would buy crack.
Yeah.
Like that's a, you know, like you're just.
This is where you live?
You're like, yeah, just go downstairs.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like what's her name in Goodfellas, where like Jimmy's just like, yeah, around the corner. That's where the podcast is. No, around the corner.
Yeah.
Like just two guys ready to fucking murder me.
Yeah, and they're on the 11th floor and the elevator's broken. Like, oh, great.
And then some people don't know what they're doing half the time. It's like you sit and it's like, we're going to do 2 hours. And I'm like, no, why?
2 hours, yeah.
Why are we doing 2 hours?
Sean Nieves hit me with that with hot pot of coffee.
Oh.
Like an hour 45. I was like, not to be rude, but when are we done? This is crazy.
Yeah, and I love doing podcasts.
No, it's great. I'm glad they go long. It's cool, but when you get used to the hour format, you're like, oh my god.
Well,
after the hour, you're like, what are we doing?
We also realize like most of the time, especially if you look at anybody who like started like a podcast that's like a known comedian now or whatever. Like they always did like half an hour, 20-minute episodes in the beginning,
right?
And then they like graduated. Like once they got more of a following, they realized I could do longer.
Yeah, you come up with more shit.
I mean, listen,
about.
the Moxie's great. I say this all the time. I wish I was just like full of ignorance and like delusion. Like I wish I wasn't so self-aware about when I suck.
I wish I could think I'm awesome all the time.
Like I see those guys that walk off stage after a set and they're like, they just bomb their dick off and they're like, pretty good, right? And I'm like, God, it just must be all sunshine and rainbows for you all the time. God, like, there's no darkness. There's nothing. You don't even see when it's bad. God, I love it. I really get envious of it.
Yeah, I've never met a whole human before doing comedy. That's crazy.
Oh my God, no, it's usually
all of us have a vacuous hole that we're.
I was gonna say, like, how do you fill that hole every day?
Yeah.
Like it's. I get so when people like go in the Moxie and they're like, yeah, 2 hours. Part of me is like, good for you.
Yeah.
Then like by the hour mark, I'm like, I want to go home.
Yeah. I have to drive an hour and a half back.
I've talked about every movie I've seen. Like, what do you want to like?
Right.
What do you want to talk about right now? Like, it's crazy. Which is what people end up asking me about because I know about movies. Like, that's like my thing.
Yeah, if there's a movie question I have, you are the man.
Yeah, I watch everything. Even if it sucks, it doesn't matter. I consume all of this shit.
Like, your brain's like cataloged for like genre, year, director.
I watched like Pulp Fiction way too young.
Yeah.
I watched Pulp Fiction when I was 12 years old. It like scarred me, but I was like,
I did the same thing.
It was like a real movie. That was like the first real like movie I watched. Like that wasn't like a kid's film.
Yeah.
So like I just got enamored. Like I watched like and then I got like into Reservoir Dogs, and I just got like enamored with film. At one point, I really thought about being like trying to like go to like Full Sail and be a director.
Ooh.
Like I really thought about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have been any good at it, but like the thought was there.
Yeah.
The thought. I've worked on movies since then, and like small indie films, and there's like so much work. It amazes me when people are just like, yeah, we'll just film it.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's like all this stuff that goes into like shooting, like even a 5-minute short.
Right.
Like
you gotta think about every aspect of it.
It's ridiculous, and I know it's so tedious. Like that's the whole thing with like making movies and like anything, like the amount of tediousness because when you realize that you can have a good script, but if it looks like crap, no one's gonna watch it.
Right.
Like that's kind of the thing that I've learned doing it. Like it's got to look good. Like people, even if you have like terrible dialogue, like people will watch something because it looks good.
Yeah.
Michael Bay's made a career out of it. There's so many Transformers movies, and like they're all terrible.
The first one was good.
They're all terrible. Like they're all
the first one
dog
was
shit.
fine. And then
they're fun.
after that, I was like, all right, let's calm
we
it
got
down
to
here.
Mark Wahlberg cracking open a Bud Light in the middle of the street. I'm like, okay, this is like funny I'm gonna finish watching this, but not for reasons because it's good.
Yeah.
It's because I need to see how ridiculous it gets.
Right.
But like
the one guy who motivates me when they talk about filmmaking is Kevin Smith.
Yeah, he was one of my heroes growing
he's like,
up, actually.
Just get a camera, start doing it. Right.
But he's like,
yeah, you're right.
But he's also, he'll tell you, like, yeah, there's a lot of work in it, but he'll be like, if you want to do it, you got to go do it. That's the only way you figure it out.
Yeah.
That's
with anything.
Yeah. I mean, that's what
what you told me about comedy.
Yeah, just do it. People are like, how do I start? And I'm like, you just do.
Yeah.
You just go and like, I know maybe that's simplifying it, but like, how else?
No, that's exactly what you needed to do. That's all you told me.
It's
For
just,
people that don't know, I was at a comedy show and I wanted to start comedy, and this fucking guy was hosting.
I did crowd work with you and your wife.
Yeah, and we were good sports, and we had fun, and I'd already had the bug in me. I wanted to do it, and so I asked you. I was like, hey, how do you start this?
Yeah, you walked up, and like I had heard this question 1,000 times. I know I sound like such a pompous dick right now, but it was. A lot of people come up, and they're just like, how do I start this? And I say the same thing. I'm not a dick about it. I'm like, you want to be miserable like me? Yeah, this is how you do it. You go to an open mic and you write. I say write down 3 things that you think are funny. Go to an open mic and say them into the microphone.
Yeah.
And then the next week, go again.
Yeah,
then you start to become a comedian. Like that's, you know what I mean?
All you told me was go on the Long Island Comedy Scene Facebook page, and I did that, and I showed up 3 days later.
Bunch. You were literally there 3 days later, and I was like, holy crap, you were serious, huh?
Yeah, dude. If I want to do something, I'm fucking doing it. John.
Yeah.
I want to do a podcast on the beach. I'm doing it.
No, you do. You're one of the few people that's like when you do say something, you go and do it. Like
Yeah.
that's an admirable quality to have.
I have a fixation.
I don't care
on
much.
things I like.
I don't care much about your facial hair, but like that's.
You get the diet version of it right now.
Yeah,
You're
I
growing
know.
the burns now.
Dude, I got the
it
nice.
looks good on you.
Dude, I got the nice cut up.
Yeah,
As
the
I
little
walked
edged
around,
up handlebar.
I walked around. I was looking. I just was like, I was getting dangerously close to looking like a high school janitor. Like I was like, I need to clean this up, and I got like a terrible haircut. Like I needed a haircut, and I think I was on the way to a mic, and I had like time to kill, and I just stopped at like some side, some place in a Long Island strip mall.
Yeah,
where there's like no consistency with any of the nationalities. There's like a white guy, Puerto Rican guy,
real melting
and
pot.
like a black woman,
Yeah.
like too. Like I'm like, who do I get my haircut by? Who's gonna do the best job? And the answer is none of them. Because I was like walked out and I'm like I don't. This isn't right. Like I know my hairline's already receding to
Right.
any monster lengths.
I haven't gone to a barbershop in like 5 years. It's been
You
fantastic.
just shave it yourself. You
I
just
know,
accepted the.
I jumped in.
You're a bald guy with a mustache.
2 feet in, man.
But your head is like some guys do not.
No, I got a clean head, dude.
You look fine though. Like that's the threatening white guy look.
Yeah,
The threatening white guy look is the goatee, the Walter White,
Right.
if you will. Like you see so many guys walking, like that's your look until you die.
right.
Unless you get like propecia or something like that.
Yeah, like it's actually an effort to try not to look like I'm an extra in American History X. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of work goes into this. People don't.
No
think
bomber
about it.
jackets, no combat boots.
Yeah, I can't have a goatee. I can never have a goatee.
No, you can never have a goatee.
This is somehow less racist than a goatee.
Well, because like I see that and I'm like, oh, Lemmy Kilmister or Civil War general. I don't know what
General
side,
Burnside.
but like General Burnside.
Yeah, Union. He's a good leader.
Yeah, I'm just saying, he was Union.
Yeah, came up with the fucking word sideburn. Came from his name.
That was where it came from.
Yes, sideburns weren't created yet. Literally,
So he was just
he was
side.
Burnside. They reversed his name. They called him sideburns.
History is funny because it's just the more you learn that things are just named after people's names.
Yeah,
Like a sandwich
yeah,
is named after like the Earl of Sandwich.
yeah,
That's it. That's the whole story.
yeah.
There's nothing. Like I don't know if there's other things. Like I don't know if was there a man named Castle at one point?
Yeah.
So it's
Is
just
there a Duke of Pocket Pussy?
the man who invented masturbation was just Lord Masturbator.
It was a nice Spanish fella. Masturbator.
Pablo, come in here. I've discovered something amazing.
Pablo Masturbator.
Now
He,
watch me as I use my hands.
Hey guys, we don't have to keep keeping these villages anymore. we can kind of scratch this itch ourselves.
Guys, guess what? That's how the Spanish Revolution actually ended.
Yeah, the Inquisition ended with
That's how the
masturbation.
Inquisition. They're like, we don't have to do this at all anymore. We can use our hands, man, like mechanics. I hope that's true. I hope that's true.
Yeah, I wish I had a producer to pull this up.
You need a Jamie
Yeah.
or my Chris.
Julia.
Yeah. She's just Googling stuff on her phone in the corner.
Yeah, Julia's reading a book about a kidnapped woman, so she's cannot be bothered right now.
Yeah, you tell your wife loves the true crime stuff.
She loves the shit, dude.
We're on Gilgo Beach too. Is the funny part.
Yeah, I know.
It's the dumping ground of Rex Huberman right now.
That's right. Hey, it's a good beach.
It's a good. That's what he said. Oh, it's a good beach.
Except for that smell coming from behind us. I don't know what that is.
Oh my God.
I've been doing a bit at the open mics lately. I don't know if we're going to stick with it, but I was making a point that Rex Huberman forwarded progress on like how we view sex workers in this country.
In what sense?
If you look at how anybody talked about prostitutes before 2012, they were like, they're not people. They don't have any
They had
family.
a term for it in, like, if you read enough true crime books, they were called the less dead,
Yeah,
which is chilling.
right.
Well, that's how so many people got away with it for so long, because they wouldn't. If sex workers died, they wouldn't look into it. They would just be like, it's just another dead prostitute.
Right. But
Happens all the time.
And the Rex Huberman case was like the first like really nationally publicized case where like the families were like, no, these are people, and
Well,
the Suffolk County PD had to be like,
It's weird.
I guess you're right.
It's like if you look at the 60s and 70s and 80s, there was just mounds of dead hookers everywhere. Like across, like that's when like all the serial killers were like really at their peak.
Right.
Which I don't know. People are like, why is it not like that now? But they always say like, for every serial killer you catch, there's like 30 active
Right.
ones. Like if you look at like the way that people do forensics and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like but the reason they didn't get caught for so long, like people were like, because you looked at some of these stories and like these are the sloppiest. They're they're not like these sexy hitmen from like the John Wick universe, you know?
Right.
They're like these dweeby little like incels that like they should have been caught like a lot of them were like confronted by the cops like immediately after burying a body, and they were like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Just fishing." And it's like, all right, carry on.
I'm metal detecting.
They used to clean up crime scenes for the longest time. Like all the blood, and like I guess detectives would just show up and be like, it's so hard to detect with all this blood around. Let me get a hose out. That's better.
Oh, somebody left a mess.
This is better. All right, let's solve a crime. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, like this is Long Island's got like a breeding ground at one point for like serial killers too.
Right. There was a guy who was ditching people.
Cal
in, like,
Ripken? Was it?
Yeah.
Not Cal Ripken. Joel Ripken.
Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken was a
player?
pitcher for the MLB.
I'm still suspicious of Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken Jr. definitely killed a couple prostitutes. Him and Babe Ruth.
But Joe Ripken, he was dumping people in like the woods up north, right?
Yeah, but he was like a Nassau guy.
Oh.
He was like a Nassau guy, and he would go and kill hookers in the city. This is a delightful podcast we're having right now on the beach.
Nothing but positive vibes
This is
here
the
at
stuff I
Gilgo
know
Beach.
about. This is
We're at the epicenter.
I don't have real like skills. Like I
just know dark
I
things.
read all these books.
I know cursed knowledge.
I know cursed knowledge. I like my fantasy is to like I watch the show called Mindhunter on Netflix, and I'm like,
it's so good.
That's
a great show.
You know, like I think I went through that point in my life where I'm like, maybe I go into forensics when I was like, what do I do with my life?
Yeah.
Like maybe I want to be Batman and solve crimes.
Let me join the BAU.
Yeah, exactly. Like
then the FBI open your file, like you've been arrested several times for marijuana.
yeah, well, several. But like, yeah, I just this is all I know. Like because
it's interesting.
Some people know sports facts. I can tell you exactly how many bodies are buried on this beach.
Yeah. I think they're still finding them.
Probably. Are they like? I mean, again, like none of this is like you read about this shit, and none of them is like they're not organized. They're just sloppy little psychopaths.
Yeah, there's people just making impulsive decisions and then getting lucky covering it up.
It would have been fine if they just like maybe took some medication.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
So, but also living on Long Island. I mean, I sometimes you're like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I want to kill everybody on this island.
Yeah, I get it. You sit in traffic on the Southern State one day and you're like, there needs to be less people.
Oh, you go in traffic, especially in the summer, you'll see a couple potential serial killers out there.
Yeah.
Just like biding their time.
Just waiting for the right
moment.
Just
waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right station wagon to cut them off.
Yep.
Just like stewing. That's how it happens.
It's just nature out here. Like the amount of people I want to kill on my commute.
Well, it's also like it's like a rowdy place too. I was talking about doing bits. I'm doing this bit about the U.S. Open was just out here.
Yeah.
And about how like there was a guy in the like the next after the U.S. Open was over, it was like 2 days later they were doing like the wrap up with it or whatever. And one of the like PGA Tour guys was saying how they should never go back to Long Island, like the behavior from all the people out there.
Oh yeah, they were getting shouted down.
Yeah.
Got a little rowdy out here.
But I'm like, I mean, I get it. I literally saw a guy like screaming for Scotty Sheffield.
Yeah.
Golf is like a quiet game.
Right.
So like any chance that Long Islanders get to yell, they were just like abusing it.
Yeah.
And I saw a guy like scream happy birthday to Scotty Sheffield, and he looked visibly shaken by it. So I get it. It's like, yeah, it's a little much. But also at the same time, I'm like, it's like people bring kegs to Christmas out here.
Yeah.
You know, like I myself have been blackout at like a christening before.
Yeah, Long Island.
You know, like it's
people.
like
we don't have a line.
Like I've been saying, like Jimmy Buffett died, so it's like no one like where's the big event to drink outside for 3 days?
Yeah, he left a power vacuum
he
of
left
alcohol.
a power vacuum of day drinking, and like every Long Islander is desperately trying to fill it right now.
It's gonna look like Iraq at the bars around
Where
here.
can I sing the songs I like to sing and have my shirt off at like 9 a.m. in the morning?
They're going to do it in the wrong place.
They're going to do it in the wrong place. Is it extreme? Yes. Are they going to do it every year? 100%.
Yeah. But we see the same thing at like Long Island comedy shows. You watch a really established comedian do a set at Governors, and they like want to not do it anymore. They want to quit comedy after Governors.
Oh God!
Because people think that around here, I don't know. I think it's an entitlement issue, if you ask me.
What?
Long Islanders.
What?
Everyone's got entitlement around here.
Oh yeah.
And so they think they're the most important voice. Their words are the most important words. They must be heard. They want to be part of the show.
It's because it's a bunch of people whose like families won't listen to their insane rantings.
Yeah.
So they're like, you know who will listen to them? The general public.
Right.
You know, it's like the Facebook thing. You see these people put up these like diatribes on Facebook about whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. and you're like, it's like a really like long, like this is my thoughts.
Yeah.
And then you look at the bottom and you're like 2 likes. Like,
yeah, there's a handful of people we both know that I go, Jesus Christ, man.
it's like every fucking day, like you just have like paragraphs to tell the world.
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Save it for red, white, and true, okay?
Oh, God.
No hate here. Not trying to start a podcast war. Just not a politics guy. I really
No,
am
not me.
I'm a go to the beach
Dude,
and bullshit
I
with my
don't
friends
know
guy.
shit about politics. I thought Lindsey Graham was Billy Graham's fucking wife.
Who's Billy Graham?
Billy Graham was a preacher.
I never heard of him. Is he like one of the?
Well, he was in like a bunch of like
mega churches.
He's like a mega church guy, I think.
Okay.
But I thought like Lindsey Graham was like, I was like, so you're like Lindsey Graham died. I'm like, she died?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like,
Aw.
you're like,
She had a
Lindsey
beautiful
Graham was
voice.
a senator, and I go, oh, what? Like,
Yeah.
okay. I make the joke sometimes when I talk about voting in my act, where I was like, I just poke my head over the corner and go, hey man, what answer did you put down for president? Like, I don't know what to do.
I didn't study.
I didn't study for this test.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just me. I'm like, I don't know. I just like I talk about like movies and I look at the world and I'm like, people are dumb.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
but,
people
like,
just
I
put
don't
too
mean
much
that
stake
as like
in
a
it.
negative thing. I think human beings just do dumb shit, and I think it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of my thing.
And people just put way too much stake in it. You know, like
Well, they
why
don't
do
have
you-
any identity.
Right. That's what it is.
They
They
don't-
trade their identity
You
for
know,
like
you
what's
see that a
going
lot
on.
with a lot of political stuff.
Thank you.
What is the bartender getting drinks?
Yes.
But they don't
Our
have any
lovely
identity.
assistant. It's the lovely Juby Goobies.
I'll take one more beer.
Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
How's your book? Good.
Is it harrowing? How's the experience?
Julia loves really depressing stories about people.
It's fascinating. Unfortunately, it's very fascinating.
She's watching the waves, listening to little kids laughing and playing, and reading about atrocities that are committed.
It's better than posting about it on Facebook.
Goddamn right. She doesn't even use Facebook.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, people make it their whole identity. I'm like, you don't have any real personality outside of this.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, don't you have like hobbies?
Right. Like, what do you do?
Like, what do you
Like,
do?
like
Do you
to
do you collect bottle caps? Like, I don't care what's happening on fucking CNN and Fox. Like, what's up? Do you like baseball cards? Like,
Yeah. And did like this, and this shit's been going on since the beginning of time too. You're not changing
No.
shit. There's only one way to change, and people don't want to admit it. And I'm not even going to say it because I'll get fucking a strike on YouTube. But there's only one way change happens. And until people are ready to really take action.
we've got to start arming the kids.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. All children need guns.
That's right. All those. I'm going to stop myself
All right,
when
stop.
that thought comes
stop.
out.
Stop. I can't be associated
Anyway,
with this. Can we
yeah,
edit
yeah.
this out?
I know.
No, but I'm saying like I think that's like a big thing. Like I also think with comedy, like the guys that are always the most interesting, the guys and girls are always the ones that have like multifaceted shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like they're always going to come up with the funniest stuff because it's always most people who have like one source of identity. It's always going to be jokes about one thing.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying they're not funny. I'm saying like it just gets like it gets
Gets old.
boring. It's boring after a
Yes.
while. Mix it up.
Yeah, you got to have like.
And you can do a whole special on one thing.
Right.
But then don't do that again for the next, or you can do like a whole set about one thing.
Yeah.
You know, but don't do that every time because now I'm like, just switch it up a little bit. You
So
know?
because then it's just rants.
Yeah, but it's like with anything. Like you can't just talk about dating the whole time.
Right. Dating's weird.
Yeah, because, that's
For
what
an
every
hour?
comedian. Of
That's
course
horrible.
it is.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of people start. I did. A lot of
I get
people
it.
do marriage, dating, like because
Right.
that's identifiable
It's
stuff.
life. Yeah, it's
But,
relatable.
as you do it more, eventually you're like, all right, I think I'm going to talk about like scuba diving today or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm going to find a way to make that funny.
Yeah.
And that's like.
I find weird things about myself to tell people. That's where I'm at now.
I also don't like any comedian that's like, I have weird thoughts, and I'm like, yeah, we all do.
Yes.
Get to the point. Like,
You see, I try to sell you on my thoughts.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you guys should spit on your toilet paper when you wipe. It's a great
you're
experience.
supposed to get them on your side.
Yeah.
You know, you have to agree with you.
Right.
I was telling this last night because I was doing the show with Sherrod Small.
Yeah, how was that show?
Great. Sherrod Small is one of the funniest dudes in the world, man. He's
How long
like-
did he go for?
He did fucking 50 minutes. I think he did an hour.
Nice.
And
It was you and who else?
it was me. It was a small show. It was me. You know who Jeff Gurian is?
No, I never
Ever
heard.
heard of Jeff? Jeffrey Gurian's like interviewed he's written for like a lot of the greats, and he's actually like got a hell of a pedigree, and he's been doing comedy like the last like decade and stuff. He's good.
Yeah.
He's got some funny lines and everything. And he's got like good quick stuff actually. But he's
Okay.
been interviewed like every comic ever. You can't miss him. He's like one of the most like noticeable persons. I call him the most interesting man in comedy. Like the handful
Yeah.
of times I've met him, and he said I had a good set. So I was like, I know he's not like Dave Chappelle or anything like that, but
Yeah, but-
you wrote with people that I consider. He wrote
Right.
a book with Chris Rock.
Yeah.
So that's like nice. That's
Yeah.
a little validation. I'm not going to go home and stick a gun in my mouth. That's nice.
Yeah. Keep you going another day.
You know?
Yeah.
But the show is great. Sherrod Smalls, I tell everybody, he's been on Gutfield a lot lately. He's starting to like finally get a little traction.
Okay.
And everything. And this takes a long time, but he's so fucking funny. He's so goddamn. He has this joke, this bit about where's that Epstein list? And he's like, a lot of rich and powerful people on that. Rich and powerful. I'd love to be on that list. If I was on that list, people would be like, man, Sherrod doing a lot better than we thought he was. Like, it's so funny. Like, he's just like, he does so much, and he does so much like crowd work and improvisational shit.
Right.
But like not in like a douchey way.
Right.
Where it's just like, I'm just going to talk to the audience. Like, you know, like
you can tell he's got like something
have
to
like
say
something
after.
and, you know, like have something. Like he's got bits he worked out. He sits there, he looks at his stuff, you know, just like all of us, puts one leg in his pants at a time. And it was a great show, though. In Southampton, it was a good crowd. It was like 60 people.
That's great. Wow, for Sticks and Stones, that's pretty good.
Yeah, man. He's been like a real fun thing. I do it every year with him. He's got his birthday show coming. He's coming back in August 15th. If anybody, all three people that watch this.
August 15th, Sticks and Stones.
Come down and check out Sherrod Small. I'm not even going to be there. It's my sister's birthday.
Oh, shit.
No, my sister. I'm sorry, not my sister's birthday. She's getting married.
That's a bigger.
She's getting married. I have to be there for that. I did think about. I'm like, well, when's the ceremony over? Like,
can I squeeze the spot in?
I'm going to be annoying. It take me like 20 minutes to get there. I'll come down and do 5.
God,
come back.
You're such a comedy dog, man.
Dude, I will. I was like thinking in my head. I'm like, how can I?
How
I
can
might
I
go
do
to my
both?
sister and be like,
do you really need me there?
can you need me like past 8? Like,
yeah. I'm gonna have to get out of there.
But it's a great show. It's great. I love working with him. He's super cool. He's like, he's been so fucking cool to me and everything. And he's just like a hilarious dude. And he knows like everybody too. Like, he knows fucking everybody.
I feel like that's all going to Sean
He's like a
Donnelly.
real New York comedian.
Yeah. Whenever you get a moment to talk to those guys, it's like really cool.
Dude, I hit him up because he was kept telling me, he's like, text me when you're in the city. I'm like, okay. And then I texted him. He didn't respond.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks ago, he hit me back and he goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot to respond to this, dude. And I'm like, dude, it's all right. I'll see you on the 25th. And he goes, no doubt. And then I see him and he hugs me again and he goes, I'm sorry. Like, hit me up again. Hit me up in the fall. I got stuff coming up. I have to be out of town for the next month. I'm like, okay. And it made me feel good.
Yeah.
Because I was,
He's obviously a busy guy.
because, you go through comedy and people tell you to text them and they don't text you back. And it's like, they were just being nice.
Yes.
I suck. And then for him to like do that, I was like, yeah, my mental health is fine today.
Yeah. But then you got to like zoom out.
And I hate to be like, yeah, I need a little bit of validation. I got to keep going on something.
Real peace comes from within, Mr. Winchell.
Yeah, all right, shut up, Confucius. Where's my beer?
Confucius say, drink your beer.
No, but like, yeah, it's a great show. And I was telling a comic there too. I'm like, you got to get because she was like asking about governors and everything and stuff. And I was like, it's part of it. You got to get the audience on your side, right?
Yeah.
Like, and she was kind of like, I was fine. I'm like, it was fine, but like, fine is not bombing.
Right.
Like work from there.
Yes.
That's how I look at it. Just okay. What do they laugh at? Fuck it. I'll do this now.
Yeah. Find out what you do good at.
Yeah.
Once you realize what you're good at when you tell jokes, then you're like, oh, that's it. Now I just got to like tap that. You got to bend it over and tap it, Joe.
Well, it just takes a while to tap it. Like people that like, they're like, I love these people that are just like take a class and it's like, well, now that I've mastered stand-up comedy.
They're giving you advice.
I'm like, I haven't mastered tying my shoes in the morning. You've mastered stand-up comedy because of a 3-week class. Like, get the hell out of here.
I was at a mic last week and somebody who I just met for the first time that I know had just started this summer was trying to give me notes and I was like, okay. I was like, thank you.
Polite with that. If it's somebody that
I go, thank you for that. That's all I say. Thank you for that.
I'm uncomfortable doing that shit.
Yeah.
I had a note for Dom Marco last time we were in Austin.
Yeah.
And he had a bit that was a great bit. It was like, people asked me, am I far left or far right? And he just says, I'm out there. And I went to him and I said, you got to be far out there. I said, far right, far left, far out there, right? Like, isn't that, it's a little corny, but like, that's kind of Dom's thing a little bit.
Right.
I love that fucking guy.
Dom's a man. Shout out
He's
Dom
the only
Marco.
dude I can think of and laugh because I'm just like, he's just so funny.
I know. He reminds me of the surfer from SpongeBob.
Reminds me of Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
That's exactly who he is.
He just reminds me of the fish from SpongeBob.
Tide's
coming in, dude.
He reminds me of every Brendan Fraser movie from 1990 to 96.
Yeah.
Like, he's just every character.
With a little taste of Pauly Shore in there.
He's both the Deedles from Meet the Deedles. if you know what the hell that movie is.
Actually, don't. Is that an 80s movie?
No, it was a 90s movie. It's one of those 90s, like there were like two surfer guys.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a comedy, but it was like stoner comedy.
Right.
They don't make those movies anymore.
Right.
Like the last one they made was like Pineapple Express, but they don't really make, which is like the best one.
Yeah.
It's the best stoner movie ever made.
Right.
And like my dream, like, is to, I always wanted to make a movie. I wanted to make like a millennial stoner movie, not like my podcast, but like
it's funny that is your podcast.
Stoner. Shameless plug. Millennial Stoner. Check it out on Rockcut.
We're making Millennial Stoner the movie.
Yeah, but like basically like do it for like my generation and like how, because we're all potheads. Have you noticed that like most like 80% of millennials, we're all potheads.
Yeah.
All of us.
The open mics are freaking just smoke circles.
It's a cloud of smoke, man. Yeah. We're all potheads, and we all grew up on those comedies and everything, and they don't make those movies anymore.
No.
They don't.
Like Revenge of the Nerds, freaking...
Yeah, like a lot of those, like... And, like, you know, a lot of that stuff's dated, too. Like, pretending to be somebody else to sleep with somebody is not cool, 100%.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of that in Revenge of the Nerds.
Do the old swap out.
The old swap out?
Yeah, and then she falls in love with him.
No, and they're just like, isn't this a hilarious thing that happened in the movie?
Nerd's got a hammer on him.
Dude, those 80s comedies are hilarious because they were all essentially like... All right, you want to hear weird movie knowledge that I have?
Yeah. Give it to me.
So, like, all those 80s comedies like Revenge of the Nerds were all basically because of this series of films made in, I think, India called, like, Lemon Popsicle films, which was basically, like, those teen, like, Porkies.
Yeah.
Like titty movies, like teen titty movies.
Right.
Like
all
you
right,
know you're going to see. No, but that's what they were called.
Yeah, no shit.
That's what they were. You can look it up. They were like, you know, like Revenge of the Nerds. There's always like topless girls in it.
Yeah.
Animal House.
Yes.
Another perfect example of
Yeah.
it. That was like the beginning. There was always like a weird joke with like some guy watching a girl and jerking off.
Yeah.
Like that was always like the weird bit in it. And then like people saw this, like American filmmakers would see these movies. And then it'd be like, I bet I can make a whole movie of just jokes like this.
Yeah.
So there's like whole movies. There's one movie just called Zapped, where it's just about a dude who finds a ray gun that like zaps girls' clothes away. That's a whole movie.
That's a whole movie?
That's a whole movie. It's just a whole movie's about
I never heard of that one.
About like high schoolers trying to get laid. Like that's American Pie is an example of that too. They all came from this one movie. They were called like Lemon Popsicle films from India. Particularly a movie called The Last American Virgin, which is a remake of an Indian film.
Okay.
That was about a guy who like knocks a girl up and she like gets an abortion. It's like a weird,
real
heavy
funny.
tone, but like
Yeah.
there's like slapstick comedy in it.
Yeah.
There's like this ridiculous like slapstick comedy of like there's like cum jokes in it and then like a bunch of like blue humor in it and everything, and that's where these movies all came from. All these like beach comedies from the 80s, essentially. That's where they all... Ski School's another one of those.
Ski School.
You know Ski School?
I think I've...
That's like a quintessential, like, that's like the
one that everyone makes fun of?
Yeah, that's the ski resort, like, what's up? Like
Yeah.
What's another one? Back to School's another one.
Right.
About, like, no, Summer School it was called.
Summer School?
About just a bunch of, like, it was basically like Breakfast Club, but summer school.
Okay.
But it was like, hey, what's up? Like I'm to Standinas, California. My name's Rip, and I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. There's always a guy like that in it.
Yeah, I like horror movies and getting strange.
Yeah, basically, yes. So, and I'm fascinated with stuff like that. So all those movies essentially came from, and like it's weird because they would remake these films from India, but they would keep stuff in it. Like at one point, he visits a girl in the hospital and he just has like a husk of oranges, which I think like a bag of oranges, not flowers. And it's like never really mentioned. I'm sure that means something in like India, but like it's one of those things that's like weirdly not translated to American audiences.
People are like, what the fuck is he doing with those oranges?
Yeah, and I love those movies. I could talk forever about like those R-rated comedies because like there's so many great ones and there's so many like staples. Like I think of Superbad's like the ultimate one.
It's the ultimate.
Because it encapsulated my high school like experience. Like everybody like, and like we weren't like monsters, but like everybody was like, what girls are hot, and like like you know we're going to a party.
We're all just trying to get laid.
Yeah,
that was
booze,
like the only thing on
get
your
booze and make out with girls. That's what we
mind.
were trying to do.
Yeah, it's the only thing you could think about at that age.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to do like a modern day like movie version of that to be like, all right, like but do it like. In like with we're in our 40s or like 30s and everything.
Just grab a
like,
camera and follow Terry around.
Dude, that's the Gen X fucking alcoholic movie.
Yeah. I think they already made that. It's called Running the Light.
I want to do a documentary about Terry, Portrait of a Comedian.
Yeah.
It'll just be like,
dude, he's just Sam Talent's book, Running the Light.
He's the Jake the Snake of the Long Island comedy scene.
Yeah.
Like,
just goes to the Midwest randomly and fucking sells out bars.
I've been there with him. I've been I had one of the best sets of my life at a Terry show.
I know, dude.
Upstate.
Every
Ellison
day
was there.
Every day, before I lay my head down, I say a prayer to Jesus. I say, Lord, please let Terry ask me to go to Pennsylvania with him.
I tell him all the time. I've said, I'm like, if you need, Donnie's a good hang. I always tell him that.
I'll drive him.
I want
to party with Terry. I want to do comedy with Terry. He's a fun guy, man.
We go to this bar in when we do Bristol. We go to this bar every time afterwards. We found it. The first time we went was this place called Sparky's, and I still smoked cigarettes at the time. So we were
was it one of those bars you could smoke inside?
You can smoke inside.
Oh man!
So when I walked in, we you got to go to Sparky's, and I walked in there, and I was like, it's like. When the times I've seen pure joy on Terry McNeely's face, I remember walking into that bar and I didn't even say anything. I just pointed to him. I said, "There's an ashtray on that table," and it's like deep in the bar.
Yeah.
And there's cigarettes smoldering in it, and he goes, "Oh my God,
I'm home."
Welcome to America. Welcome to America. Like
his patriotic spirit runs free.
He's just
Bristol, Pennsylvania.
He's so fucking happy to be
in
a bar.
Best.
And it's called Sparky's World Famous. It is the diviest dive bar. Like, it's just the diviest dive bar. They're the kind of place that has, like, Rolling Rocks on tap.
Oh, wow.
For, like, $2.
That's the best.
I mean, remember in Austin, and we were like, oh, Lone Stars are $3.
Yeah, that's just normal.
They're tall boys.
Yeah. In New York, everything's just $7.
I feel bad, because, like, I was trying to sell my buddies. My buddy's having a birthday, and he was like, I want to go to Austin. I think maybe going to Austin, or, like, we'll do Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I'm like, all right. And this is in, like, November and shit.
Right.
I said, we got to do Austin. And my whole argument for Austin was like, Lone Stars are $3.
Yeah.
They're tall boys. They're $3 at every bar.
We will drink like kings.
We'll drink like kings for 3 days straight. No one will spend more than $20 and they'll be hammered.
Yeah, dude, our first trip to Austin, we drank, what did we do the math, around 750 beers?
That was still the craziest trip of my life.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That should be, like, going back to things, like, that to me, I'm like, that's a movie. Like, that whole trip in my head, I'm like, we could make a movie out of that first trip.
Yeah, I needed a lot of recovery after that trip.
Dude, I remember being flabbergasted how many times we refilled that fucking fridge with beer.
I know, and then empty.
And we were there for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
We were there for like a
lot of heads. We had a lot of people dropping in.
We had like 10 people, but I remember telling Ellison, I'm like, one of the mornings, like, we went to bed and Ellison's like, all right, when I wake up in the morning, would you hop in with me and we'll get some more beer? Because they were like,
got to restock.
The fourth day in,
and
we had no beer left.
Ellison was our logistics man on the trip.
Oh no, he's like if we were the mafia, he's the guy that's doing the books.
Yeah,
like
he was our quartermaster.
Is our fucking, like, he's the guy who's cooking all the books. He keeps that man, because of his like years of gambling. Like, he knows exactly how to keep numbers.
He's very organized. He's good at taking notes.
Oh no, he is. Like,
he's good at making projections.
I tell him all the time, like, you're the dude I want with me, like to keep track of shit. But yeah, like, I've always, all those movies and everything, like, that's why I love comedy, because like all those movies, everybody likes them, and like, you know, it's just I miss movies like that. I miss that era of, like, that's why when they make like Scary Movie, like that new one came out, I was like all psyched for it.
Yeah,
because I love that. That's a ridiculous comedy.
I grew up like so I had older brothers, so I got to watch everything they watched.
Yeah,
it was funny because like Superbad came out before my freshman year of high school.
So you were at like almost a perfect age to see it then.
It was coming of age, dude.
Yeah, because for me it was like I was graduated, but it encapsulated my high school experience.
Right.
So it was still very like relevant.
So I was just going to discover mine, and it didn't help that I looked like McLovin when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of you. You looked exactly like
McLovin. I looked like McLovin. I had short, dark hair. I had the fucking glasses. I was McLovin.
Yeah, 100%.
My mom's boyfriend's stoner kids used to call me McLovin.
Dude,
which is a compliment.
Million great lines in that movie. It's like, I'm seriously jealous you got to suck on your mom's tits as a kid. Well, at least you got to suck on your dad's dick. But that's what we used to do. We used to clown on each other all the time and like call each other horrible names and everything. And like, that's what we did. And like just like going, like trying to get to the house party and like, oh my God, what's her name? It's like, she's so hot and everything, and want to make out with her. And like, that was the whole goal.
Yeah. Well, why I think those, like Superbad and all the movies related to Superbad were so good, I think it's Judd Apatow, dude.
Well, he had that fucking
Long Island guy,
dude. He had that run. Well, it's like, I also like movies like
banger after banger movies.
Well, it also his shit reminded me of like you ever seen Dazed and Confused or like any Richard Linklater films?
I don't think so.
Dazed and Confused, if you haven't seen it, it's the one about like a day in the life of like high school kids in the 70s.
Okay.
And it's on the last day of school.
I've never seen that one.
It's one of the best movies ever Your
There's so many
wife,
classics
your
I
wife
haven't
will
seen.
love the soundtrack because she
Okay.
loves classic rock.
Maybe we'll watch it today.
I'm telling you to watch it today.
Dazed and
I'm telling you,
Confused.
if you don't watch it today, that we're not friends anymore.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's one
Yes,
of the
sir.
best movies ever
Okay.
fucking made.
Well, I'm going to watch it.
It's hilarious. There's a million great actors in it, and it's like a day like the once you see the dialogue, you're like, this kind of reminds me of Judd Apatow because
Okay.
the way that he does. And I know Judd Apatow lets like a lot of improvisation on his set,
Right.
but like the context of what he's doing, the conversational aspect of it, like that. The way that movie is presented as like basically two dudes having a conversation is exactly what Richard Linklater does.
Yeah.
Like he does one for the 70s. He did one for the 80s called Everybody Wants Some, which is takes place on 2 days before the first day of college for a baseball player in
Okay.
college. And then the 90s version of that is called Suburbia, and it's just like a day in the life of like it's probably a little bit more your speed because it's like 90s alt kids. Like
Got it.
just like hanging out in front of convenience stores and shit.
Yeah.
But like that kind of like day in the life, like there's like relationship stuff and everything, but it's like so unbelievably relatable.
Yeah. I felt that way with mid-90s, the Jonah Hill movie.
Yeah. So then you definitely should check out Suburbia.
Yeah,
You'll
dude,
be
that
like,
one
yeah,
tapped a note.
yeah, I think this will tap a note with you too.
Yeah.
Because especially growing up on Long Island, like you just identify with that stuff.
Yeah.
You
And a
gotta make
wild
your
family dynamic.
you
You're like,
gotta
I'm
make
just
your own
going out.
fun. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm going out. I'm just going to go ride my bike for 6 hours.
That's what I did. We just had bikes. That's why Stranger Things was another thing. I'm like, this is the best show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Stranger Things was like, I'm like, this is the best show. I don't care. I know everybody was like talking about the last season. Quite frankly, go fuck yourselves. Like
Last season was fine.
it was fine, but like it doesn't matter because the show itself like encapsulated everything I liked about like 80s movies.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what do you care?
Because it captured the experience. Because like kids' experiences now are terrible. Like imagine being a child today. That sucks.
I see it all the time. I'm like, and listen, I'm not like an old head about it. Like when I grow up, but I'm like, I wish I had half the technology that these kids had. Like I really do, 100%.
I think it's a double-edged sword.
You know, like
Because you have that, but you also have
Yeah,
getting
we were-
tracked by your mom and dad. Like,
yeah, but we were like out. Nobody knew where we were.
yeah.
You know, like
But you'd
we-
have to leave your phone at home
I
nowadays.
had to come home at a certain time. Like
Yeah.
that was it. You know,
Exactly. No, I was disappeared. My mom thought I was doing drugs. I never
I didn't
touched
get a
a
phone
drug.
until I was 16,
Yeah.
and it was like had like 2 numbers in it.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like I've survived. I always say that to myself. I'm like, I survived so long without this thing at one point in my life.
Right.
Why do I need it now?
Because it feels so good.
A big thing I do actually is I don't look at when I wake up in the morning. I won't look at my phone for the first hour,
That's good.
just to like not. Because
I'm not
I get
good at that.
so mad at looking at social media. I get so mad. And
Me
like,
too. But it's like also like I gotta look at it.
Yeah.
Get the dopamine. Wake me up.
Nah, it does. It just makes me sad. So like, if I go an hour without, and I just like, I'll listen to like a podcast or something in the
Right.
morning or something like that or whatever, or like, just put on music.
Yeah.
And like not have to wear. I don't care, like, because I genuinely don't care what other people are thinking.
Yeah.
And why are you posting at fucking like 8 in the Like,
Right.
seriously?
Yeah.
You have a
Just
pr-
woke up. I had
Wow.
a dream about the
I had a
Democrats.
philosophical thought. I think
Yeah.
I should share it with the world. What
Yeah.
time is it? 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah. I had a dream where President Trump was drowning me with orange soda, and that has a message. You know, people are just waking up with the fucking weirdest morning thoughts and sharing it on Facebook.
I mean, my dreams are always the same. Like, it's always like, I always have those dreams where I have money, and then I wake
What
up.
a dream.
If I fall asleep in my jeans sometimes, I'll be like, where? Oh, like, I had so much money in my pockets.
Oh, I want to go back in.
I get so mad just waking up.
Yeah, this simulation
There was like
stinks.
a handful of hundreds in my pocket. You know,
Oh.
so like, I don't know. I never, like, I go to therapy and they never ask me about my dreams.
Yeah. That's kind of why I avoid therapy, because I only have one recurring dream, and I don't like it.
I'm being chased by a by a giant bulldog with a Ronald Reagan mask on. What? I don't know what it means.
I wish it was that. Now, every time I dream, I don't dream anymore. I don't know why. They don't come to me.
It's probably I smoke so much weed.
Maybe you.
What?
Maybe that's your reason.
Maybe, I don't know. They say if you smoke a lot of weed, you don't really dream. Or
Right.
not, like you don't remember.
My brain just shuts them off, because every time I do dream about all my teeth falling out. And I go,
That means
I wouldn't-
something.
Yeah, I
That means
know
like
that.
you're lying about something.
no.
Doesn't it?
It means you have unfinished business. I did look
You have
it up.
unfinished business.
I've got unfinished business.
Nope. Donnie's gonna go kill his dad now.
It's
Like,
fucking- I need a one-way ticket to Tampa.
I'm back,
Stat.
old man.
Yeah. Remember me? I'll fucking Oedipus Rex your ass, dude.
Oedipus Rex.
Except I'm not going to fuck your wife.
I was gonna say.
Except I'm not going to have sex with my mom.
Wait, no, not that. Hold on. Let me kick the door in again. This
I'm
is-
going to half Oedipus Rex you.
I had a great line in the car about this. God damn it, Dad! You ruined everything for me.
I remember reading that story in high school and going, ew.
They taught that to us.
I know. Oedipus Rex.
It's crazy to me that they taught
story.
Oedipus Rex, which has not even crazy because I'm not like don't burn books, but like it's just like it was like it was like my first like introduction to like filth.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways.
The dirty Greeks.
Like because it was like it's very like a violent, it's cool. Like it's a cool play. Like when you really, it's like it's like you're getting taught. Like this guy stabs his eyes out. There's like betrayal in it.
Oh, dude, it's
and there's like a heavy amount of
gnarly.
incest in it.
Yeah. The Greeks were like the original horror guys.
Yeah, basically. So it's like, but I remember being like flabbergasted. I'm like, I can't believe they're teaching this to us. And the other thing was like Diary of Anne Frank because they taught us the unabridged version where there's like sexy stuff in it.
Ooh,
Anne Frank talks a lot.
Horny Anne.
Yeah, talks a lot about like Peter. I want to lay with Peter. Like it's a lot of stuff like that.
Wow.
Peter in my pants or some shit like that. I don't know. But like that's
no way.
I remember like there was like there's like 3 versions of this book they put out. And it was like
the Diaries of Anne Spank.
They because the father survived.
Right.
So the heir to the Frank estate, like he like edited the diary, but they like re-released it.
I don't want him to know my daughter was horny.
They re-released. Yeah, I guess that's probably what it is. But and a lot of stuff that was like she had like a lot of like angst towards her father.
Okay.
She was an angsty teen girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trapped in an attic.
So it's weird that they like edited it.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, like people look at it as literature, but it's like the same thing. I'm like, it is literature. It's a piece of history that like it's really like grateful that we have this.
Right.
But like it is just like a 14-year-old like just writing in her diary at the same time, like
during an atrocity.
So she's gonna like do things like that. Like my dad's a bitch. Like you know what I mean?
My dad's a fucking asshole. He told me to shut up.
My dad's worse than the Nazis. Like it's like you know what I mean? Like like it's crazy that this is what I think about when I'm
fuck
fucking
you,
high.
Dad.
Like,
I hope the Nazis get me. Fuck you, Dad.
I think it's like the Diary of Anne Frank is 100% a book that everybody should read, but it's just
the fact that she's still angsty and like her father's the only one keeping her alive.
Whatever, Dad. Like
that goes to show
next time they come in the house, I'm not even going to keep quiet. I'm going to run it like
I'm going to stomp around.
I'm going to stomp around.
Would you like that, Dad?
I want the Nazis to find me, Dad.
Oh, that's how a young girl in Amsterdam rebels against her father. Oh, that's funny. Fuck you, Dad.
You should make that a bit. That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's a racy one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
next time I hear German, I'm gonna say, "Hey, boys, up here."
I was like the whole thing, but I always do that. Like, I always like look through that stuff. When I was like learning Shakespeare, when I like studied Shakespeare and shit,
right.
A big thing they had to study is like Romeo and Juliet because it's one of the most famous ones.
Of course.
But like when you really read that play, which is like, I mean, I've been to weddings where people have quoted stuff in their vows from it, like. You always see some quote on some wall, and this is the nerdiest thing. I genuinely believe Shakespeare is beautiful, like it's all on the page for you as an actor, like. Right. But like, it's really like Romeo and Juliet is just about two
overrated,
but it's about 2 idiots.
Yeah.
Like it's really just about 2 kids that are horny, and like they're like, no, he's the one. Like, how many times have you heard any of your friends say that?
Yeah.
When you're like young, and then like 3 months later, like, yeah, she's really not that even that great.
Yeah, and they hit each other in her Honda Civic. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They're actually the most toxic people.
Yeah, the worst. Like
together.
That's what it is.
It's about a toxic.
It's about 2 toxic
Renaissance
kids.
couple.
I'm on the parent side.
Yeah,
like.
Yeah, guys, you guys are not good for each other.
You can't hold back love. It's
you guys
like,
want to kill yourselves? Or what are you saying?
Over a Montague?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, yeah, I look at it. I'm like, if you really look at that, like, they're idiots.
Yeah.
Which they are. They're 14 and 15 or whatever the hell. Like, I think he's like 16. She's like 14 years old.
Yeah.
Which is
weird. What were the 2 families?
Montagues and the Capulets.
Right.
And Juliet was a Capulet. Romeo was a Montague. And they didn't like each other. Never explained why.
Yeah.
Never explains. Just, Father Capulet did a bad deal with Father fucking Montague.
Yeah.
They sold each other bad mead. I don't know what people drank back then. Wine.
Yeah.
And like, it's just one of those things.
It was a bad drug
deal.
But
they're just about like it's just about like 2 kids that are like, no, he's the one. I'm like, you're 14. What? It's like if that play didn't end with them killing themselves and they're just together, if like it had a happy ending, the sequel would just be them at 30 like divorced.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, it didn't really work out. Like I should have listened. I should have listened to my uncle. Like,
yeah. I mean, my older brother has a funny story about my dad giving him advice when he was shaken up about losing his first girlfriend. My dad, who was my oldest brother's stepdad, told him, He goes, "Hey kid, you're not gonna want to marry the first piece of pussy you get. Don't get your head down." There's the wise words of Kenny Roy. But I mean, that's very Romeo and Juliet.
There's some truth to that.
Yeah, he could
I
have
don't
been
know if you have to word it
Shakespearean.
like that.
Yeah,
I mean, but like
to a 13-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like people.
Oh no, I'm sorry. What he said was, you don't marry the first girl that touches your dick. That was his advice.
Some people do that.
Yeah.
Some people are like.
Some people.
They're like, nah, it's her for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because I think as guys, there's a part of life that you go through where you're convinced that the first girl to touch your penis is the only girl that'll ever touch your penis.
Yeah.
Like,
I was convinced.
I think you convince yourself.
Yeah. I got a Dear John letter when I was in basic training.
You got an actual Dear John? Donnie.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just,
Dear
it's not
Donnie
you,
letter.
It's me.
Oh, yeah. I can't do this. I was away for 4.5 months.
It's like Jarhead with Jake Gyllenhaal. Where
Yeah.
they're like, let's watch this guy's wife get fucked again.
Yeah, yeah. It was, what a fag. Let's watch it again.
Let's watch it again. No, it's funny.
Yeah. I want to go home. That was how I felt after I read the letter. I was heartbroken. It was my first serious
I'm
girlfriend.
trying not to laugh at it, but
No,
it's
you
just
can
like,
laugh, dude. It's
sorry,
funny.
it's
Looking
so-
back, it's hilarious. But I was heartbroken.
Girls love to break up with me in person. They were like, sit down. I'm
Yeah.
like, god damn it.
Well, she couldn't fly to Missouri and see me in basic training, so she's like, I guess I'll do it
Would
this
that be
way.
worse? If
That'd
she
be way
was-
worse.
I'm only here for 5 minutes, and here's
Yeah.
why.
Dude, I got so sad. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Looking back, looking at the beautiful woman reading her fucking lady porn over there, I say, wow, what a fool I was.
I mean, but that's why I have that bit where I'm like, rejection sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because if you convince yourself that this person's the one, then you're the most devastated. Even if you never have sex with them or even kiss them, you're just
Right.
convinced sometimes. And when
Yeah.
it doesn't work out, you're just the world is ending. I don't care who you are. Even if you hold it inside, you're just a little bitch inside. Yes.
And you gotta get rid of that.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta go through life. You get stronger.
Yeah. Like I said, the bit is if I got denied by a serial killer.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer once denied somebody. That guy was probably so sad.
Yeah.
Not my type. Really? You have type?
Ouch.
Yeah.
That guy probably held on to that for a while, and then he saw the news and went, "Whoa, glad it wasn't his type."
That's the joke. No, I was like, because I look at him I'm such a depressive guy.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, if I was a gay guy looking for ass,
Yeah.
and I got denied by a dude, I found I was a serial killer, and they're like, we found 10 more bodies in his basement. I'm like, I wasn't good enough to be 10. I couldn't have been 11.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not his type. Easy to fool.
Easy to fool.
Easy to overpower
God,
and
I'm
drill into my
so-
head.
Man, I would have drank your fucking
Yeah.
Klonopin Kool-Aid.
Yeah. That just means you were tough and you could have fought
I
back.
wasn't good enough to be a sex zombie.
Yeah.
What do I have to do?
Yeah, I wasn't good enough to be a little Filipino man running up to two cops.
That's what I think when I see, I remember I had a thing for a girl one time, and she was dating this fucking, just this, it's worse when you're everybody's agreeing with you. It's like, no, that guy's a loser.
Yeah.
That guy is definitely a loser.
Yeah. That guy sucks.
That guy does suck. You are better than him. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
So I
So I have to hear that. I had to hear that and be like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't tell you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But, I don't think she does.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I did that to Julia with her ex-boyfriend. Julia randomly appeared into my
The story of
my
how you
notifications, how we met, yeah. And she was dating this guy, and she was complaining to me about him. And I was like, "You should dump him." I'm like, "This guy
guys
stinks."
instead.
Well, yeah, I didn't even.
I'm just a friend, baby.
I didn't listen. We were having a good time. We were talking. I was
Hey,
being
man.
nice to her,
She's like,
and I
"Listen."
said, "Hey, but I don't think you deserve this."
I just one of those guys that sits. It's like, hey man, I
Yeah,
just want to say as a friend, I think you're great. And if
Yeah.
I was your boyfriend,
yeah.
just trying to put the seed in your head.
Oh, I slid right in, dude.
Yeah, the rest, as I say, that was your first joke you ever wrote, was the story about how you guys met.
Yeah, well,
That you did that, but going
Yeah.
back to it, I'm like, yeah,
but there was more to the story.
of course. We're in public right now. We won't
We were
talk about
talking. Yeah, I don't want that joke on the podcast.
it.
But
No,
yeah, we had a little.
beautiful. We had dinner,
Listen.
and after that, I knew she was the one.
We were having fun. We were young kids, and look how it turned out.
Young kids.
Yeah.
You were 29.
I'm fucking 31 now.
I keep forgetting.
She was 19. And I was 27. I'm kidding. She's only 2 years younger than me. So I just turned
Were
21.
you selling
She was
vapes
19.
to her outside of her
Yeah,
school?
I was making home visits.
You want to ride home?
Yeah.
It's whatever. Don't let your parents tell you who you can hang out with. It's just nicotine. Here, take one.
She saw me come home from Afghanistan. She saw all my cool pictures and my tactical gear and my M249 saw machine gun. She said, that guy looks good, even though he looks like McLovin.
McLovin with guns.
Yeah, McGunnin.
McGunnin?
Call me McGunnin,
They
dude.
called me McGunnin in the service. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
You want the McGunnin to unload in you?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
No, that's funny. But now I just look like fucking President Taft. I look like an oil baron now. Joke's on her.
I just look like President Taft.
Hey, love is love, brother.
I look like a background actor from Gangs of New York now.
Oh, I was just watching that movie.
Gangs of New York?
Yeah.
What are we at?
56, and it says right error, so I hope all of this is getting recorded.
All
Anyway.
right, am I okay? Am I being...
Oh, no, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
No, there's something wrong with the P4.
Okay, what's wrong with it?
It says right error, but we'll
Just
sort
listen
that
to it
out.
back.
But I think we're good. I think we did it.
Just remember, I'll never come here again at 6:30 in the morning.
One and done.
One and
done, Joe Winchell.
No, it's fine. I'm having a nice time. It's a nice view.
Yeah, we're going to keep enjoying
It's
it,
like
dude.
it's Donnie and Donnie's little cabana.
It is, man.
Fucking Donnie and Julia's
You
cabana.
put on
show.
Margaritaville when this is over.
You do?
I like mine with lettuce and tomato.
That
I know
is
that's not
like the white
Margaritaville,
guy
but-
national anthem.
It really
that
is.
is the
It's
Long
so
Island
good.
national anthem, right?
Yeah.
It amazes to me. Like we don't like.
Cheeseburger in Paradise? Absolutely.
Well, I figured this out because a friend of mine does a lot of community theater, and he's like my best friend, so I try to go and support him all the time. He comes to my shows.
Yeah.
So he was in Margaritaville, the Jimmy Buffett musical,
Okay.
and I didn't know how many goddamn parrot heads. Like I didn't realize it. That's when I realized that I'm like how sad everybody was that there's no more Jimmy Buffett concert.
Yeah.
This was like a year and
No
a half
Big
ago.
Jones Beach tailgate?
Yeah, no, that's like the whole. They
Yeah.
had like a whole setup apparently you could do there, where like they would give you like a wristband that had like a salt thing on it.
Okay.
You know, salt for the
Salt.
It was like a little thing of salt
Yeah.
on the wristband, and you would put it on your margarita, or if you're doing shots of tequila.
Yeah.
You know, and like I'm gonna be honest. I used to make fun of it. As I get older, I listen to those lyrics of Margaritaville more and more, and I'm like, this sounds so bad. Like,
Sounds like a pretty nice day in a parking lot.
it's like, I don't have to listen to Black Flag all the time.
I know. So I put on beach music going out the beach, but then I get in my car and I'm listening to Thrice and shit. You know?
It's just like
You got to have a balance.
But it
it's
is
a
like-
yin and a yang.
there's so many goddamn. Everybody just wants to live. That's why everybody moves down to Florida.
Yeah. I
Like,
could never.
I can't either. I couldn't
can't do it.
imagine I am such a.
The
fucking,
heat is too much for me.
I'm such a fucking, like people ask what your dream was. They're like, what, to own a house? I'm like, no, I just want a nice apartment.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, that's my dream. That's it. I never asked for anything more than that. Like, I literally am such a comic.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, it's just a nice place for me to put my stuff.
That's it.
That's it. I never like my girlfriend agrees with that. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's just like a house. I'm like, I don't plan on having kids.
Yeah.
You know, neither does she. So I'm like, perfect. This is fucking great.
It's a good deal.
So let's see where this goes. Like,
Yeah.
But
So-
yeah, I never cared about any of that. But I listen to fucking Jimmy Buffett songs, and I'm like, all right, I kind of get the appeal.
Right.
You know,
I
the
like
older
a slow life.
the older I get, the more I just want to drink all day.
So nice. Start in the morning. Can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
This guy popped a beer literally when I'm airing down my tires.
I did. I got here. I'm like,
We
I'm
just
gonna,
got
if I'm
here.
gonna
It's
do this.
8:15.
If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna
Hey,
start
we're doing
now.
it. Yeah.
I had one beer.
I know.
I had one.
Listen,
this
I'm
is
just
literally
saying.
this is my third beer, and the
You
second
get
of
a
the
pass.
podcast.
I'm
Yeah.
not trying to shame you. This is
Don't
what
shame
we
me
do
like
here.
my therapist, my mom, and like everybody. But like,
I'll never shame you, Joe.
no, I moderate that shit. I have friends that I'm like, really? You don't think you have a problem?
Yeah. I think you should chill.
Anybody have that? Like anybody that's got a friend that starts their night with a dirty martini, they have a problem.
Ooh. Julie's a big martini gal.
4 in
She
a
knows
row.
her limits. No, she'll do two.
See?
Two, she chills.
I have friends that they're
Yeah.
like
She gets sleepy.
4 in a row, and I'm like, I don't know. And gin too.
Gin is...
And they're like, I'm not drunk, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
So gin, I love gin. But I've talked to people that say gin makes them nasty. It makes them nasty people.
Maybe you should
Brings out, like, the
maybe you
bad
shouldn't
emotions.
drink.
Yeah. Maybe the alcohol is the
I hate when
issue.
people blame the alcohol because I'm like,
Yeah.
I know it's like a legal drug and all that stuff. I completely understand that, and yeah, it's, there's a lot of problems with it, but at the same time, I'm like, I think you get shitty on everything. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
I don't think
you
alcohol is
should go to
exclusively
a
making you
therapist.
bad.
I don't think it's exclusive to gin.
Yeah.
I've seen you really crappy on Miller Lite before.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, no. It's the Jack Daniels that makes me beat my wife. Like,
the gin makes me so happy, dude. I drank like 9 gin and tonics at my wedding, and I was just a ball of energy, man. I was having so much fun.
Because it's like a low-calorie, clear liquor.
Yeah,
what's the Ron
and the
Swanson?
tonic has sugar, so you're getting that sugar high.
What's that Ron Swanson line? Clear liquors are for women or for rich women on diets.
I like that.
Yeah. So it's just
I'm a big gin guy, though. I love it.
Vodka. The only thing I'll do the most is like a vodka soda with like a splash of OJ.
Yeah, my army
because
drink.
it's like I love beer, but like it gets heavy. So
you feel fat,
and I can only ever drink 2 of those things.
Yeah,
I can only ever drink like 2 vodkas. After that, I'm like, no more.
Yeah,
you know, I just it's like yes, I don't feel heavy, but also I don't want to be fucked up.
Right.
And like I think I find vodka to be the liquor of choice for people that are just trying to get through their day.
Yeah.
Because I manage a liquor store in my real job. And it's just the amount of people that come in and get the $5 like off-brand vodka.
The Voda.
That's exactly what it is.
I've been there, brother.
The $5, yeah. I'm like.
I was there when I was broke.
At 9:30 a.m.
Well, I wasn't getting that early, but yeah.
God.
The Voda, that was brutal.
I'm like, this is just lighter fluid, man.
I know. So the military has something called military special. They make one of every kind of liquor.
Okay.
Like military special whiskey. It's like $12 for like
it's cheap booze.
A jug of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they make it for the bases?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
They sell it at the Class 6, which is the liquor store on base.
Okay.
But
is it just say whiskey on it?
Yeah.
It's just
military special whiskey.
It just says military
special vodka. Military special tequila.
You're like,
it's the
cheapest. Are those bullets
shit.
floating in that? Like,
dude, it's just to quiet the voices. It's to keep the military going, keep the wheels rolling. All right? That's all it's meant for. You're not supposed to enjoy it.
It's one of those things where I always like, I don't know if they still do this, but I know specifically in World War II and Vietnam they did.
Yeah.
Is their whatever it is, not your MR, but like your packs, your whatever they would give you, it would come with cigarettes.
Yes. So it was rations.
Yeah, your rations would come with cigarettes.
Yeah, you get a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, pack of Lucky Strikes.
They don't do that anymore.
No, yeah.
They're like, oh, this is actually really unhealthy for our soldiers.
I told you the story about my dad, right?
Yeah.
About when he was in the military, he was Vietnam, he was in boot camp in the fucking 60s. And if they saw you smoking a cigarette with a filter, they would make you do 20 push-ups, which is the most oxymoron thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
But like,
you want to fit army, but also if you're caught using something
what's
that's
scarier than a dude
toxins.
with a filter cigarette doing 20 push-ups?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like doing the 20 push-ups.
Yeah.
Like that was the classic military. I'm just like, ugh.
I knew a guy who would, before a PT test, you have to run a 2-mile run. All right. He would smoke a cigarette, and then right when he was about to go for the 2-mile run, he'd put a giant dip in his lip, and then he'd run the entire
Just to get that nicotine rush.
Just like what he liked to do, but a big fat lip. He'd pack it right before the run started, and then he'd go off.
I'd puke.
And then he'd get done, and he'd smoke a cigarette after.
God.
The military's grand.
There's something amazing about that. I used to do
Cody Winters
this
from
is
New
not
Mexico.
Nearly, this is like the less cool version of that.
Yeah.
But I used to do fencing in college.
You used to fence?
I used to fence in college.
Damn.
And I was like pretty decent at it, and I was actually like an assistant for one of the...
On guard.
Well, yeah, that's what we used to have to say.
Yeah.
Did our teacher though, like, because he was an alternate in the Olympics.
Oh, that's cool.
So he beat the shit, like literally like made us do wall sit. It was a little bit like boot camp because he made us do wall sits for like 2 hours because you had to like strengthen up your legs and your core.
Right.
So it was all wall sits, jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, what was it? Elevated crunches, and then leg lifts.
Ooh.
All but like
core,
we used
baby.
to do the Marine Corps workout. So it was this they're called cordos. So it was always like jumping jacks, push-ups, leg lifts, sit-ups, and then you do like 50, 50, 50, and then it would go up 10, and then it would go up another 10, and we'd do that.
God damn.
So we'd do like that for like a half hour, and then we'd run. And then I would he'd work, like we got a real workout in, like we would do targeting, which would be a little dot in the wall, until my arms were jacked. My arms were jacked because I would hold this thing out for just like holding out the weight, and after a while that foil that's only like a couple ounces starts to feel like 300 pounds.
Right.
But you got to hold it up because it would make you do push-ups if you drop the foil.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like it was an assistant, and I would do all the workout, and then I would immediately walk outside and just rip a butt in front of all the kids, and just be like, "It's a good workout today."
Oh, it's a good one.
And I felt so cool.
Yeah, the coolest guy at fencing school.
So cool, the coolest guy in fencing school. I realize now that's so queefy, but like,
it's funny though.
But yeah, I fenced for 3-4 years.
Damn.
They had to teach it to us because as a theater major, the guy who directed a lot of the Shakespeare shows, he always picked stuff with stage combat in it.
Okay.
With like a big sword fight.
That's probably good for you.
So when you taught fencing, it taught you targeting, so you wouldn't hit somebody with a sword.
Right.
So like if you were a theater major, you had to do a stage combat class because
it'd be
you had to
coordinated.
audition for all the shows, so you had to be equipped to do
Yeah.
the stage combat. So that's why we did it all. But it really did help because it taught you how to control a blade. It taught you how to not like swing like an asshole and everything, and it taught you how to fight for stage and not in real life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like, it's the queefiest thing I've ever said. But like, but yeah, that
different strokes for different folks, man.
Yeah, you were.
I was a swimmer.
Yeah, you were a swimmer.
I was a swimmer for the military.
That wasn't what I just saw out there.
Yeah, yeah, right, dude. I was shredding gnar before this. Don't let
Shredding.
him fucking tell you. You've all seen the grainy iPhone video.
I had so many friends that surfed when I was a kid. I never did. I had
It's so fun.
but
dude.
they would do like we got up early, but they would get up at like 5 a.m. to catch like
the
waves of
Gotta
the
get
morning.
up, dude. The waves don't wait.
I just assumed surfing was like a thing because everybody I did it was just like, "What's up?"
It's the chillest activity.
They would have
ever.
like a Southern California accent, but I'm like, "You're from fucking Sag Harbor, like what?
Yeah.
You didn't move here from Cali, like."
You're supposed to sound like a miserable electrician, you know?
Yeah, but
like,
there's nothing else to do out here, so a lot of people surfed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know a lot of people that surfed. I never did. I skateboarded.
I did that too.
I land surfed.
Yeah.
I
had a longboard. It
I
was
couldn't
nice.
do shit except ollie really high.
Yeah.
So I had long legs and I could like get the board all the way up.
I was bad at doing like that kind of skateboarding, but I would always ride like a little mini cruiser or a longboard.
Yeah, I had friends that did longboarding.
Yeah, it's just fun.
There was a cool alt kid that had the longboard.
Yeah.
And everything like that. The best skateboarder was this Japanese kid named Maki.
Maki?
Yeah, his name was Maki. Still is. He didn't change it. Ellis Island didn't make him change it.
Yeah.
But he was the best skateboarder ever. But he looked like a Tony Hawk character. Like that. He looked like somebody would pick in Tony Hawk. Like after Bob Burnquist, it's this guy.
Maki.
Maki Shirayama. Great dude.
Maki Shirayama.
Shout out Maki Shirayama. Great dude. Always
Asians dominating everything again.
After we graduated high school, like he worked at his parents' restaurants for a long. Still, he runs it now.
Oh shit.
But he would like drive around work. He'd always like leave work a little early, and he would text me and be like, "You home?" And then he would just like park in front of my house and we'd rip a doob, and then he would go to work.
Hell yeah, Maki.
Maki Shirayama rules, dude.
If you're out there, we're still talking about you.
He's still out. No, he's not dead. You're alive. I know you're alive. You're
I
doing
know
well.
you're out there, Maki.
This isn't R.I.P. my friend Maki. That's all I got. We can wrap up.
That's all we got, dude.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that was a nice. I think we did well over an hour.
Yeah, it was like an hour and change, probably.
Folks,
do you cut anything out of it?
I usually don't.
All right.
We'll see. I got to see.
It out.
This thing's been messing up lately, so I got to see.
But
Listen,
I'm happy to be here.
We're
man.
a self-funded operation here.
Donnie's
we may have audio issues. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, Donnie and his wife are gonna cook me lunch now.
We're gonna cook. We got some marinated chicken for you. We got some burgers. We got some hot dogs.
I can't wait,
buddy.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna get stupid high and stare at the waves.
Gilgo Beach Chiller.
Gilgo Beach
dude.
Chiller. Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Give it up for Joe Winchell. Go follow him. He's doing shows.
At that Winchell Kid 87 on Instagram. I'm Joe Winchell on Facebook. And go to YouTube and like Rock Cut Studios. And I'm starting up Millennial Stoner again. I might have another show down the pipeline, like the sports history show I'm working on. And oh yeah, check out Who the Fuck is Rob White on the Rock Cut page. Our dear friend, our loving friend Rob White.
We've got a tattoo right here from Rob White.
I got a tattoo right here from Rob White.
There
I got a tattoo here from Rob White. I got a lot.
We let our friend draw on us.
But check out his podcast. It's great. He tattoos comedians and says a lot of funny stuff.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. Take it easy, guys.
Joe does shows at Smithtown, Katie's.
Oh yeah, Katie's at
those
Smithtown. I do a
Sticks
show
and Stones
once a
Comedy
month
Club.
there. I always have a different lineup. I always try to get people down. It's always a fun time. There's no headliner. I do showcases. I just comedians just going up there being funny, trying shit out. It's like a new joke night kind of actually.
Yeah.
But come down. Donnie's going to be on the next one on August 23rd with Mike Ellison and Mike Tanzi. The bros are on this one actually.
The bros.
All the bros
We're
are on this
broing down
one.
at
And
this next one.
Uncle Terry will be on it too.
Oh, it's officially a bro.
Uncle Terry is going to be on it. So if you want to see a man that looks like he's gonna pop like a zit because he's so goddamn red.
Get your fucking ass down to Katie's
see
Smith
Terry
Town,
McNeil. He's
August
a hilarious
23rd.
psychopath, hilarious dude. One of our dear friends.
Yeah,
that's why we call him Uncle Terry.
Yeah, he's like a distant father to us.
He really is like the worst. He's like the worst best comedy dad.
He's
ever.
like my dad.
He was the first guy to take me on the road and one of the first guys to tell me that I was good enough to be a comic.
Yeah.
So he must be doing something wrong.
Well, come find out August 23rd.
Come find out, guys.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Later.
We're going to go chill.
Chill.
Bye.